Yeah, we talked about this day. How are you? I know, 4 more. What's in 4 days? Spring break.
My office real quick.
Faster than I can
Get to it, yeah. Yep, I understand.
Good evening. We're ready to get started. For starters this evening, Sergeant Michael Nelson will lead us in our invocation.
Thanks for stepping in, Sarge.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, Lord, I thank you for this day. I thank you for the members of this board that have given up their time to make sure that our public schools are successful, Lord. I just ask that you bless everyone that is being recognized tonight, that you make this a time of joy for those individuals receiving their recognition. Lord, I ask that you help the board today to make sound decisions, that they lean into you for wisdom, Lord, and that I ask that you bless all of the teachers the principals, the support staff, anyone that has anything to do with Enid Public Schools, Lord. I just ask that you touch them in a blessed way, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarge. Call the meeting to order. We'll start with roll call. Colonel Little is out of town. She's absent. Matt Lohman.
Present.
Kim Tinius.
Present.
Randy Long.
Present.
Chad Mance. Present. Tori Turnbow.
Present.
Matt Sampson.
Present.
And Joe Blackwood is absent. Presentations.
Tonight, our elementary spotlight student is from Hayes Elementary, and one of our board members might know her pretty well. So I'm going to let Mrs. Jarnigan tell us about this young lady.
Good evening. Come up here. This is Beth Turnbow, a fifth grader at Hayes Elementary. Beth's parents are Jason and Tori Turnbow. Some of her school activities are basketball, patrol, hawk squawk, and action. And in the community, she is very busy. She participates in the Impact Volleyball team. She dances at Hype Productions, and I think was at competition all weekend. Participates in the church at First United Methodist Church in Enid. Her hobbies are dancing, volleyball, snow skiing, paddleboarding, and fishing. And she is most proud of catching a shark in the Atlantic Ocean. So she's going to lead us tonight. All right, go ahead, Beth.
Hi, my name is Beth Turnbow, and I'm a fifth grade student at Hayes Elementary. I have attended Hayes since kindergarten and enjoyed my 6 years there. Some of the things I have participated in at Hayes over the years are girls basketball, safety patrol, hawk squawk, our morning announcements, action class, many music productions, and Little Olympics. Here are some of the things I think makes Hayes great. The neat field trips we get to take. The teachers at Hayes are amazing. We have new and different PE equipment thanks to Coach Darling's Healthy Schools grant. Other activities Hayes offers are drum club, honor choir, boys basketball, and the beautification crew, which helps our school look nice and pretty by cleaning up our area and planting flowers. One of my favorite teachers at Hayes was Mrs. Stewart in kindergarten. I've made many friends at Hayes, in which I was in Miss Tidenberg's first grade class with, and now Miss Tidenberg is teaching many of us again in fifth grade. Hayes has many other amazing teachers I love. This year, the fifth grade also got to participate in the DARE program with Officer Harrell, who many of us loved. Fun facts, I have been helping at Hayes since I was about 1 month old. And then we had the youngest principal in the district, only being 13 years old, but she was born on a leap year, so. Thank you for letting me come and talk tonight about Hayes. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, good job, Beth. Very good.
I think I might have been the lucky principal that got to hold her when she came to programs at 1 month old, you know, so. Our next spotlight student, our secondary spotlight student, is from Enid High School, and Principal Tanya Rowe will introduce her.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Good evening, Dr. Darrow, members of the school board, and guests. It is my pleasure to introduce our spotlight student of the month, Kinsley Lebeda. Kinsley is a senior at Enid High School, and she's the daughter of Jonathan Lebeda and Jennifer Lawrence. Kinsley is actively involved in a variety of extracurricular activities, including fast pitch softball, Stuco, National Honor Society, the Principal's Advisory Committee, and OSSM. Additionally, she serves as a senior class treasurer, showcasing her leadership skills and commitment to the class of 2025. We are so proud to announce that Kinsley has also received an impressive ACT score composite of 33, reflecting her dedication to academic excellence. Furthermore, she has received prestigious Academic All-State Award, one of the highest honors for high school seniors. This award is bestowed upon only 100 outstanding public high school seniors each year, recognizing their academic achievement, leadership, and community involvement. As part of the honor, Kinsley will receive a $1,500 award and will be celebrated at the Oklahoma Foundation for Excellence Academic Awards ceremony on May 10th at the Oklahoma City Convention Center. Kinsley's dedication to her studies and her involvement in the community make her a remarkable representative of Enid High School. Kinsley.
My name is Kinsley Lebeda, and I am a high school senior at Enid. I attend a regional division of the Oklahoma School of Science and Mathematics, where I take AP Statistics. I have also taken several concurrent courses at NOC. These opportunities have allowed me to be here today. Throughout my time in high school, I've been a varsity player for fast pitch softball, where we have won fast pitch academic state champions twice, participated in Student Council, National Honor Society, and Principal's Advisory Committee, and I am elected treasurer for the senior class of 2025. I am also valedictorian for the senior class of 2025. I have taken 11 AP courses and 4 concurrent courses throughout my 4 years in high school. I will be entering college with roughly 30 credits so far. Alongside the awards of valedictorian and academic all-state, I have also received the honor of being an AP scholar. Outside of school, I work at TJ Maxx, do math tutoring for Enid High and NOC, and volunteer through the International Order of the Rainbow for Girls. In this organization, I am a state officer and have received the highest honor a girl can receive, which is called the Grand Cross of Color. It is awarded to those who have exemplary leadership skills and volunteering service. I don't know what college I will be going to next year, but I plan to major in biomedical engineering with a specialty in tissue engineering and regenerative medicine. I also plan to minor in mathematics. Thank you all for helping provide all the wonderful opportunities at Enid High that have helped me get to where I am today. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete this much within my 4 years of high school, and I am extremely grateful for you all. Thank you.
Studying.
Yes, I want to hear what we were doing on the dugout there. Kinsley, great job. Very proud of you. Kinsley, can you tell us what you were studying here? Was it in between? We got this off Enid News and Eagle.
It looks like I'm doing my stat work.
Okay. In between games?
I think that was before we warmed up.
Okay. Well, we're certainly proud of you. Great job. Let's give her another round of applause.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Our next set of recognitions are our Certified Healthy Oklahoma Schools. So I will invite those principals to come up and receive their certificate. They are recognized for going above and beyond with PE and health education at their sites. So Garfield Elementary, Miss Amanda Rader. Hayes Elementary, Miss Jamie Jarnigan. McKinley Elementary, Mr. Roy Bartnick. Monroe Elementary, Miss Amra Dietrich. Prairie View Elementary, Miss Mary Withy. Emerson Middle School, Miss Annie Heathman. And Longfellow Middle School, Mr. John Mitchell. Instagram only likes square photos, I've learned. You're good.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you promoting safety and wellness at your school sites.
And our last recognition this evening is Katie Fuchsa. She is the Class 6A State Girls Wrestling. And I'm going to let Coach Holland tell us about her. I almost stole all your thunder, but not quite.
Good evening. Thank you for having us tonight. First of all, this is Katie Fuchsa. Katie qualified for state this year. Some of her outstanding achievements this year that was awarded to her. Katie was a first place finisher, second place finisher, third place finisher, and 2 fourths this year. She ended up with a record of 19 wins, 14 by fall. This year she went to the state tournament, and she is in the top 6 in her classification for girls in her weight class. So she did an outstanding job this year. We're super proud of what she's done and what that means to Enid girls wrestling, Pacer wrestling. So continue on in the footsteps of Shay Salinas. She's just kind of added to that, gets her name up on the board in the wrestling room, and hopefully she continues that for her senior year next year as well. So.
Congratulations, Katie, and great season.
Do you want to say anything or not? Do you want to say anything? You don't have to. Okay.
Mom and Dad, if you want to come down here and take a picture, come on down.
All right, well, while her mom's taking her picture, I want to ask Kinsley to come back up here, because Kinsley, we do have a certificate for you for your academic all-state class of 2025. So we're going to take your picture again and give you another certificate. She needs another one, you bet. Congratulations again.
Takes us to item 2, audience to visitors. There is none this evening. So item 3, superintendent's report. Dr. Darrow.
All right. First of all, up is our Plainsman Points of Pride. That's the product that Ms. Miranda and Ms. Jane work on year-round. I'm going to let them tell their story just a second, but it does hit on several highlights that I'm going to be talking about a little bit later with the Teachers of the Year celebration, the strategic planning, and much, much more. But it is there in front of you, and I'll turn it over to Ms. Johnson. Mrs. Johnson.
And this is just a draft because Wednesday is our Teacher of the Year celebration. So there's a little blank in there for the pictures of the winners and our winners' names. So this is just a draft, but since celebration is after us sharing this with you as board members, we couldn't, slide that in there and let you know or anything like that. So just things to brag on about our district. Miranda really does most of the work for this on compiling it. She just uses Jane's name on things. So she really does a lot of the work, and I also really appreciate Kristen Jones and Shannon Crowley. They contributed the writing articles for me. So bragging about our Tango flight, because we're so close to having that plane built. And then, a great message from our superintendent. We can't have a Plainsman Points of Pride without that in there. But then also, we created the QR code this year because we wanted those students that we shared with at the last board meeting that bragged about our strategic plan and the process. We want the whole community to be able to see that video because that's pretty special. Those students speak so eloquently. So we have that QR code in there, and of course, bragging at the beginning of the year, we can't forget the great increase, how hard our teachers worked on increasing our reading scores, that Dr. Darrow challenged us to all have 10% growth on that, and you can see from our little chart, we surpassed that. So we want to brag about that, and our new math curriculum, and then we put in some strategic plan, our mission statement and vision statement, so that the community will know what we're about for the next 5 years. Athletic and fine arts accomplishments, we're always very proud of those students that go above and beyond and work so hard. And then our Khan Academy, that we're kind of a leader in that AI path. And then, the sneak peek of who our teachers are. So we invite you to come join us on Wednesday at 5 o'clock at the gym to find out whose pictures are going to go in those boxes. And then we just have a little bit of EPS by the numbers and your fabulous photos. So any questions for Miranda or I about our Plainsman Points of Pride? We will send it out electronically just as soon as we get those last pictures in there so that we can share it on social media and all that good stuff. And then we'll have lots for print that we run around us in businesses and drop them off so that they can share the good things that are happening in our district.
Well, I know it takes a lot of work. Miranda, Ms. Jane, thanks a bunch. And certainly appreciate all your hard work towards this. Any questions?
Thank you.
All right, thanks again. Okay, that takes us to item B, and this is going to be an action item. I'm going to seek your approval on this. This is for our capacity numbers and our interdistrict transfers. Everything is rolling very well. You have a document at your area, and as we enter the fourth quarter, I just seek your approval. We just keep everything going as is.
Move we approve.
I have a motion by Tori. Second by Matt Lohman. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we will vote. Matt Lohman,
Yes.
Kim Tinius,
Yes.
Randy Long,
Yes.
Chad Mance, yes. Tori Turnbow,
Yes.
Matt Sampson.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for your approval, and we will get those marked down as we start the fourth quarter after spring break. Next item is enrollment numbers. Just want to tell you, remind you again, where our enrollment is, which is down from last year. We're currently above 7,300, I think close to 7,310. And again, this is significantly less than last year. A couple other things I want to point out. We're looking to graduate about 470 seniors this year is what Mr. Liddell is estimating. Some of them are down to the final, down the home stretch, but about 470, which again is a little bit down from last year. Last year we graduated over 500. But if you compare to where we were 5 or 6 years ago, 470 is still significantly larger. So just kind of the ups and downs of our population, our student enrollment population. And then also I just want to remind everyone that we are starting pre-enrollment April 1st for pre-K. So we'll start building that staff according to our current enrollment, projected enrollment. And the last thing I want to say is kind of Dr. Robinson's areas. We are having a lot of discussions on the enrollment that has dropped. Ultimately, next year it's going to affect our state funding. And we are having those conversations and preparing for it. We're aware of it, and we'll make the proper adjustments that we need to. So anyways, we're still healthy. We're still over 7,300. We're just not where we were a year or two ago. So I'll happy to answer any questions that we have on that topic. If not, I will keep moving. Please stop me if you have any. Next item is item D, and that's just Power School update. I want to make everyone aware. There in your packet, you have the message that we emailed all of our staff members and our parents earlier this week. Unfortunately, Power School was breached, and some of the information was breached. We're still unsure exactly what information the hackers obtained, but we have sent that information out. We've also made that information available on our website, so if any parents or staff members have questions about that, you can always access it on our website as well. And I'm not making excuses for Power School by any means. I just also think this is becoming our new reality in the world we live in, unfortunately, not for the better. But we are addressing it. The resources are available. Mr. Herbal's here. Mr. Herbal, have I touched on everything? Anything that you'd like to add? Again, we're not making excuses, and we're trying to provide all the solutions we can, and it's unfortunate. It certainly is. Any questions on that? Okay, I just want to remind everyone also that is available on our website. If you have any questions on that, log in. It's one of our tabs, and it's always accessible. So, okay, I'll move on to item E. Mrs. Johnson alluded to this earlier, but Wednesday is going to be a big day for us as we celebrate our education celebration with our foundation. The events are going to start at 4 o'clock. We're going to have a little reception in the Spirit Room. We're going to recognize some of our upcoming teachers of tomorrow, and then the program will start at 5 o'clock, and we'll recognize not only the Teacher of the Year, but also the 3 finalists for Support Employee of the Year, and we also have 3 Rookies of the Year we'll select. So it's just a great, one of the best days of the year, honestly. We get to recognize some of our wonderful talent that we have across the district, and I would be regretful if I did not mention all the hard work that Mrs. Janet Jackson and the foundation do to make this wonderful event. So looking forward to it. The big twist this year is we're going to move the video board down there. So kind of excited about that. We'll see how that goes. Kind of like what we did at graduation. But Wednesday, 4 o'clock, and then rolls into 5 o'clock. And looking forward to it. All right. I'm going to go to item F, which, again, you have a message there, a piece of paper with some information on this. This is what you have in front of you is a very, very, very rough draft. This is Dudley work. This is certainly not Dr. Darrow work. But I just want to make this, I just want to update everyone on this cell phone committee. First of all, you probably are aware that the House, with Chad Caldwell, our local legislator, has issued a bill. It is being heard on the House side. There's also a bill on the Senate side addressing cell phones. So I anticipate after legislation us happening to implement a policy. Obviously, the governor has expressed his support for this topic. So this is going to be coming at us. We had a good meeting last week, and our next meeting will be April 16th. We are still working out some of the kinks in our policy. Some of the things that we're still working through is, are the kids going to be able to access them during lunchtime? What about field trips? What about school and activities? So we've still got some things to work through. We are really working hard on adopting something that is obtainable and something that our teachers can do and we can implement effectively. But I just want to remind everyone that this is going to be a big culture shift. This is going to be a culture shift for our staff, this specifically at the secondary level. This is going to be a lot more emphasis for our teachers and our administrators. And then also, this is also going to be a big culture shift for our parents too. And we're going to continue to have these conversations and continue to promote this because it's going to take a lot of time, energy, and effort to get behind. And so anyways, saying that is where we're at today. Please, that is a rough draft, and do not, we're still working on that, but I just want to kind of let you know where we were as of today. Okay, without any questions, I'll keep moving. That takes me to item G, which is Eisenhower update. You have a piece of paper there that was given to me, that was sent to me on February 19th, which was the day after our last board meeting. We've got some good information from the Air Force, the United States Air Force. We took that information, we uploaded it to our portal and resubmitted it. So our application is going to be heard tomorrow, which ironically is the day after the next board meeting. But it's going to be officially reviewed, I believe, at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I hope I will be in touch with some really good news tomorrow. So I hope I can send out a good email tomorrow afternoon that it got officially adopted, but our fingers are crossed. We've got everything updated to our best of our knowledge, and hopefully have some good news within 24 hours. So I will be in touch. Okay. Please stop me if you have any questions. If not, I'll just keep going. Item H is another discussion item, and that is our strategic planning committee. We had a really good meeting back on Wednesday, February 26th, between today and our last board meeting. Again, our four focused areas are community and culture, personnel, student academic achievement, and infrastructure. And what we did this past meeting was really target down some specific targeted areas and some specific timelines for us to work towards. Frankly, it's starting to make sense to me. It's starting to all kind of come together. And I think whenever we report back in May at the May 19th board meeting, we're going to have some specific goals that we can touch on, year 1, year 2, year 3. But the process is moving very well. As I said, we will be seeking your approval for this strategic plan at the May 19th board meeting. And then that following day, the May 20th, we are going to meet with our principals and our teacher leaders on implementing the strategic plan. So things are going well. Mrs. Turnbow was there at the last meeting. Anything you'd like to add to it? All good? All right. Well, it is starting to come together, and it is starting to make sense. At first, it was extremely overwhelming, I think. I think a lot of people felt that, but it's all coming together just as you would anticipate. And the last item for me is just a little bit of information. I've got a couple tidbits of information. I just want to make everyone aware that spring break is next week, and once we get back from spring break, it's going to be fast and furious. So I want to make sure everyone's aware. We've got prom and May Fete and our baccalaureate graduation, all that's coming down the pipe right at. And then again, Mr. Liddell has been pushing this flyer out on his weekly emails. It's got all the information for you. But also, we'll have our 8th grade promotions as well. That will be May 14th. A couple other things I want to say is just a reminder to everyone that April 4th will be a professional day for all of our staff members. And then on April 18th, that will be Good Friday. We do not have school those 2 days. So just want to put that on everyone's radar. And again, like I said, that fourth quarter goes by very, very fast. And it'll be here. We'll be graduating kids before you know it. So happy to answer any questions. But if not, that concludes my portion of the report.
Thank you, Dr. Darrow. That takes us to item 4, regular business. Item A is discuss and possible action to approve the following consent agenda items. We could take item 1 through 6 as one motion.
I make a motion.
Okay.
Sorry, I make a
Have,
motion.
Matt Lohman with a motion
I'll second it.
and Kim Tinius with a second. Is there any discussion? No discussion. We will vote. Matt Lohman,
Yes.
Kim Tinius,
Yes.
Randy Long,
Yes.
Chad Mance, yes. Corey Turnbow,
Yes.
Matt Sampson.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, B, discussion and possible action to approve the district financial report for February 2025. Dr. Robinson.
All right, as Dr. Darrow alluded to earlier, finances are in a good spot for this year, and things are always being monitored going down the road. For this meeting, I really want to talk about the investment portion of the finance report. So I gave you guys the Cliff Notes version of the investment report that's normally in there, so it's really spaced out. You can really see it pretty clearly. Just to kind of hit on a high note, really thankful for our relationship with Security National Bank and how they work with us on rates. We work really well together. Not everything has to go through a treasury. A lot of times our CD rate will be the same as a treasury rate without the fee that goes with a treasury. So that's more money for us to spend. Fees aren't that much, but they do add up whenever you're moving money around like we are. Also, with investments, it's not necessarily reflected on the investment report. We have a sweep account, if you want to call it that, where we can actually move money into it. So as ad valorem came in December, we had a large number of dollars coming in. We can push it into that sweep account, if you want to call it that, and it pays a higher interest rate than our normal checking activity account, just to give you a real quick rundown of that. And so we're very thankful for that being allowed as well, and we have instant access to those funds. So when it goes into that account, if for some reason we need to draw it down, we can draw it down out of that account. And like a CD, where it takes a little bit of time to process, or a treasury takes 24 hours to get that money back. So again, investment on that end is really good. So just to kind of sum up total investments that we have right now, currently the district in all funds, there is $39.2 million invested. And we are looking at, beginning in this month of March, going all the way through June, of getting a return value of $755,000 on that money. So the reason I bring that to attention is because that's money that doesn't cost the taxpayer anything. It just kind of comes into the district. The bank uses it how they need to, but we get the return on that investment. And so very thankful for that. And I just want to bring that to everybody's attention because that's one of the good things about having a carryover is that you can keep that money in the bank and it can make money that we can then spend on students in our district. Any questions, I'll take them.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
A motion from Tori. Second, Matt Loman. Is there any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote. Matt Loman,
Yes.
Kim Tinius,
Yes.
Randy Long,
Yes.
Chad Mance, yes. Tori Turnbow,
Yes.
Matt Sampson.
Yes.
Okay. Item C, discuss and possible action to approve an agreement with the City of Enid for their financial support of $100,000 towards the failing field lights project.
So just to summarize this real quick, this is an agreement with the City of Enid for $100,000 on the $220,000 failing field light project. Really thankful for the city's help and commitment to help us with this project. Basically, this agreement says that the city is really just giving us cash. They don't want to maintain the lights. They don't want to take care of the installation. They just want us to do it all, which it is well underway, and hopefully we'll have lights burning at the end of this week if everything holds out like it's supposed to. So I just want to give a shout out and a special thanks to City of Enid for making this happen. And once you guys approve it, I'll be able to send an invoice to them for that $100,000 to come in the district to pay for that lighting project.
Great.
Move we approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Tori and a second from Randy. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we will vote. Matt Loman,
Yes.
Kim Tinius, Randy Long,
Yes.
Chad Mance, yes. Tori Turnbow,
Yes.
Matt Sampson.
Yes.
Okay. Takes us to item 5, new business, which we have none, right, Dudley?
No, we do not have a new business, but I do want to remind you, I didn't hit it on my notes, special board meeting, March 27th at noon. I think one of the board members wants to thank you for that. We just need to sell some bonds. Sorry, thank you for that. March 27th, noon board meeting, and that'll be a short and sweet one. So thank you guys for allowing that to happen.
Okay. Item 6 is report, item of information, board comments and/or questions. Colonel Little is absent. Does any board member have any questions or comments? Okay. Then we will go to item 7. Next board meeting is April 21st at 6 p.m. in the Administrative Service Center board right here. Item 8, discuss and possible action to approve the proposed executive session to discuss the employment of those individuals and/or positions listed on the attached Exhibit A.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Tori, second by Randy. Any discussion? We'll vote. Matt Loman,
Yes.
Kim Tinius,
Yes.
Randy Long,
Yes.
Chad Mance, yes. Tori Turnbow,
Yes.
Matt Sampson.
Yes.
We are in executive session.